Only 54% of us as a population can read at a sixth grade level. Sixth grade. And guess what? 20% of that are reading at a fifth grade level. That is a very concerning statistic to hear of so many multitudes of reasons. But one of the reasons I want to tell you is that reading itself is a political act in itself, if you didn't realize it. One thing that if we've seen in the history of times is that we fought for education for all races because it's power in itself. For example, Brown versus Board. We had to fight for our right to have Black Americans and Black students into classrooms because they realized the power of being able to read official documents. We had to fight for our rights to learn. And the thing about education is that you could use it for harm as well. People don't realize that education systems, depending on what school site you're at or kind of the state that you're at, because by the way, not all states in America, different states in the US teach different things, and history classes can be very harmful because you can grow up from K to 12 learning a very American narrative version, very washed down version of America. And so the reason why it is so important to be able to read as a country is being able to make choices that we think for ourselves. I'm telling you, like, not being able to listen to news, and that's our only choice, is getting our news from TikTok or from Instagram, or you forbid like very extremist sides of news channels. And so for us, reading is a right. Educators know the importance of being able to read and being able to get educated because we know that it's a power thing. And not only is it a power thing, but it's a political thing because being able to read official government documents and being able to understand it, being able to read 50 to 200 pages worth without crashing out is a skill that it takes. And so people are not going to be like, oh, like prancing around the statistics like, oh, about a good chunk of us are reading at a sixth grade level. No, they want you to be reading at a sixth grade level so that they can push it like what they're doing. Because what a lot of people don't realize is that when Trump won for presidency, there was an official document telling you what he was going to do. And a lot of times and a lot of presidential elections is that a lot of us, since we're reading at a sixth grade level, and so some of us are also English is not our first language, we're not able to access that document and be able to fully understand it unless someone translates it for us or someone kind of like tells us like the summarized version of it. And so the reason why I always tell my students and my friends is that pick up a book, start somewhere. Even an audiobook is fine because the more that you are able to read and think for yourself and be able to read documents from the past, from the present, and vice versa, you're able to question authority that is using this against you. Only 50